first thing I want to do is thank Carol for putting all this together. She prepared all the food and made all the decorations, did all of this. So I'm really grateful to her. It may seem kind of egotistical of me to ask someone to throw me a birthday party, but this is such a big occasion for me, such a big milestone. I've told most of you that when I was very little, they didn't really think I was going to live that long. Most of the kids that had muscular dystrophy, they would walk until they were maybe 5 or 6 years old, and then they were dead by their late teens or early 20s. And when I didn't walk at all, they figured, oh, well, this kid's a goner, you know. He isn't going to make it very long. When I was about 7 years old, I got time for my first communion. This was before St. Gabriel was even built. We were over at St. Christopher. And they said, well, you know, we only do the sacrament of confirmation about every 3 years, and this is the year for confirmation. So we better rush him through that one, too, because he might not be around for the next one, you know. And then, like, I lost a lot of my friends from high school. My best friend, Terry Johnson, died a few months after he graduated from high school. And on my high school graduation, I had 103 temperature during the graduation ceremony. So I thought, oh hell, this is it, you know. Johnson didn't make it, and graduation's going to be the end of it for me. So I've been that way my whole life. And so part of today is to celebrate how wrong everybody was. You know, that I've lasted this long to be 60. But really what has made it possible, I think, for me to last this long is my faith. And there were a lot of years there where I was away from the church, and when I came back, it was still on my terms. I'm still the same skeptical, rational, gotta figure it out, it has to make sense kind of a person that I always was. And when you go on a faith journey, one of the first things you do is count your blessings. And if you look at my family that has loved me and taken care of me all these years, and my friends that have been so good to me, that the only logical explanation for why I've been so blessed is that there has to be a God out there who loves me and put all of you in my life to help me get this far. So, you know, my family's taking care of me. You people take me to movies and concerts and ball games, and you give me a constant supply of broken computers to fix, you know, to keep me busy. Every time I post something on Facebook, I get 10 likes in the first 5 minutes. You people need to get a life, by the way. But I guess my hidden agenda today is that this party for you is about celebrating my birthday. But for me, I wanted to get all of you here together to say thank you. Because when you say, you know, how can you be scientific and believe in God? I look around this room, and how can I not believe in God? It's God's grace that got me through these 60 years. And each of you in some way has been the instrument that has transmitted that grace to me. Even if it's family and friends that I only see on rare occasions, somehow you've touched my life, and somehow you made my life better and made these 60 years possible. Now, someone suggested that 10 years from now, we ought to get together and do this again. I'm reminded of this story about George Burns, the old comedian. When he was 95 years old, one of the Vegas hotels offered him a 10-year contract. 95 years old, they wanted a 10-year contract. He says, I can't sign a 10-year contract. He says, how do I know that hotel is still going to be there? So maybe we'll get together in 10 years, but we're not going to buy the postage for the invitations until we see how many people actually are around. When I teach religion classes in the Catholic Church. I've been teaching for 30 years now. I always, when I teach about the Catholic Mass, I say it's a celebration. And at celebrations, you have to sing. And one of the examples I give, people say, oh, I don't want to sing at Mass. They like Mass with no song. I said, you can't recite glory to God in the highest. It needs to be sung. I said, what if you had a birthday party and everybody recited, happy birthday to you? You know, you've got to sing. So I'm going to be singing today. While you guys are singing, happy birthday, dear Chris, I'm going to be singing, thank you, everybody. So if you see me singing, I'm not singing to myself, I'm singing to all of you. So let's light this thing up and have a singing celebration.